What is going on, guys? It's been a while since I've done one of these breakdown videos, but I figured I'd put something out there while we wait for the regular season to begin. I also want to let everyone know that I'm going to be trying to get more of these analysis type videos out this season. So firstly, before I start, I want to thank everyone for watching my content last season. I appreciate everyone who liked my videos or subscribed to my channel. Building out my following has been a really big experience for me. I want to give a quick shout out to the people that let me know when other channels are just ripping my videos and putting it on their own channel. I realized NBA highlights, they're actually not able to be monetized, but I guess some people, they just want to get more views on their videos or something. I don't know. Anyways, I appreciate you guys reporting that kind of stuff because there's work involved in putting together highlights, especially when I'm hustling to get like Jeremy's highlights out 15-20 minutes after the game's over. So I appreciate that. Anyways, let's move on to the main topic of this video, which is taking a look at how the Nets motion offense has evolved with their summer acquisitions. They're still running motion strong, which I've broken down last season before. If you haven't seen that video, I highly recommend you check that out first before watching this analysis. You can find a link to that video in the description box below. But basically now having Crabbe as the guy coming off the double staggered screen, it's worked great with the Nets. Last year, Harris was the only guy who was comfortable popping a three if his man went underneath the screens. And then Jalen was a guy who could attack the middle off the screens if his man was lagging. But this year, we see guys like D'Angelo Russell, DeMar Carroll, Allen Crabbe, who just provide in a whole new dimension that guys like Bojan Bogdanovic and Kilpatrick weren't last season. So let's break it down. So here we see DeMar Carroll as the guy who's about to swing the ball to Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. Jefferson is going to swing the ball to Lin, who's in the bottom of the screen here. And they're both going to set a double staggered screen for D'Lo. D'Lo's going to come around those screens and make a decision. He's either going to pop a three if he's wide open, if his man went underneath the two screens, or if his man's trailing. He'll usually try to attack a basket. He might actually get a rescreen from Hollis-Jefferson, and then they'll play a two-man, high pick and roll game. But let's see how this play develops. So you see the swing, see D'Lo, his man's trailing. So D'Lo, he goes ahead and he doesn't have the shot. He finds Hollis-Jefferson, who finds Mozgov. So this is basic good ball movement, and that could be Lopez. It looks exactly like Lopez shooting that three. So this next play kind of highlights the importance of Allen Crabbe in this new offensive system for him. We're going to see D'Lo here set up as the initial guy who passes to Crabbe coming off the double staggered screens. So typically you'd see a guard or a perimeter player where AC is. AC would pass the ball to, in this case, Booker. Booker would pass it to D'Lo, and then both those guys would set a double staggered screen. But because D'Lo already has the ball over here, he's already in position. They don't need to kind of, reverse the ball to create action, which is bad in the sense that it doesn't allow the big man, so I don't know if this is Mozgov or Jared Allen, whoever, to get as good low post position since the defense isn't focusing on the ball swing. But that's okay, because in this play you'll see that they just want to kind of get the staggered screen going. You actually see Booker here. Booker's kind of looking for the ball right here because he's so used to this, the swing of the ball coming, and then D'Lo is going to tell him here in a second, like, don't swing the ball. You need to go set the screen. So here comes Allen. Allen sees that his man, or I guess he feels that his man is cheating off the screen, which you can't do with Allen Crabbe. He was the second highest three-point shooter in the league last year. So he sets his feet upon the catch, and then he makes a relatively easy three-point shot for him. And that's the kind of play I want to see all season long, right? Whether it's Allen Crabbe, whether it's Joe Harris, D'Lo, Jeremy Lin, kind of right off the catch. If they're open, shoot it. And if it's a high percentage three, we'll take those 100 times a game and make hopefully 40% of them. So this is the alternative motion strong play where there's actually no shooter camped in this corner. So Jeremy will swing the ball and Hollis-Jefferson will swing the ball, but these guys aren't going to go set a staggered screen that we're used to seeing. Instead, these guys will actually have a screen set. Hollis-Jefferson will set a screen for Jeremy, who's going to come back around and receive the ball from Carroll. And at this point, Jeremy will make a decision, as we see. So here's a swing. Jeremy gets a screen, gets the ball. Now he can either play a high pick and roll game with Hollis-Jefferson, who has drawn Porzingis out from the post. So that's one big defender out from underneath the basket. Or you'll see there's some action here where Kara will screen for D'Lo, and D'Lo will get the ball and he'll have a decently good shot. And even if he doesn't, I'd imagine there'd be some action for him later on. But here he has a good shot and he ends up getting fouled, so that's 3 free throws for him. So this next play, you'll see how it develops. It happens all the time where the defense, kind of right outside here for the Heat, they're all paying attention to the action that they know is coming. They know this ball swing is coming and then a bunch of screens are coming over here. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to anticipate all that ball movement on the outside, but that actually leaves Mozgov room to maneuver on the inside to kind of get good positioning on Whiteside. So we'll see the ball swing to Lin. At this point, Lin sees Mozgov kind of fighting for position, and it's a very easy pass to kind of dump low. There's all this room over here. So Mozgov gets an easy catch, easy layup. So again, this play, we get right into the double staggered screen. AC sets one here, Booker sets one right behind him, and we'll see Allen Crabbe come around. This time the Knicks defend it very tightly, meaning that Crabbe doesn't get the open shot right off the catch. That's alright, because it does send the defense scrambling more often than not. In this case, you'll see it develops to a situation where they are scrambling and good ball movement leads to a relatively open shot. Here we see AC swing it, and then Carroll does this crazy over the head pass. That's an open shot for Jeremy. So even though he missed that shot, that's a shot I'm very comfortable with Jeremy taking, and D'Lo taking, Dinwiddie taking. Obviously Harris and Crabbe, a bunch of guys, even Levert, who didn't shoot that well. If he's wide open, that's the type of shot that the Nets can take over the course of a game, and they'll very likely win the offensive game that way. So that's about it, guys. As always, thank you for watching. Like I said earlier, I'm going to try and get more analysis type videos this year. I'm already working on breaking down Atkinson's new double pin down motion offense. We've seen quite a bit of that in the preseason, where you have a 5-out type setup and 2 shooters come off down screens to get either a relatively good shot or some action attacking the middle. But hopefully, yeah, I can get that kind of graphed out like I did for Motion Strong last year. If you enjoyed this content, please give it a like, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you guys next time.